Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're hanging out here on the Citadel in the Keep in West Hill, and we're going to pick up where we left off, which was almost a week ago. We've been working on this bell tower, which looks so much nicer now that it's all finished. And I realized in the process of doing that bell tower that there's some missing stuff. The texture on the roof of the main gate is not the best. And since we have other things in the area with similar roof design, but a little bit more texture happening, I thought that it would be good to add some texture to the roof up here today. So that's what we're going to try and do. And we also have this bit here at the front. Right? This little kind of extension. And I want to do something similar on the back. Maybe not quite out that far, because that's a good 2 blocks, I think, out from the bottom here. Yeah, 2 blocks out from this base. But if we go back here, I don't know if I want to go out that far. So we may just try to do something slightly different. But it would also, I think, spice up this a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer. This feels really not bland, but a lot of very empty space here, including what could or should be a window maybe. So if we change that to something like this, it might work out. But I don't know what's inside. So we'll have to figure out what's on the inside. So that's the next floor, looks like. Oh, I missed the jump. EladJenkins subscribing at tier 1. That's 12 months. Could we get some love and chat for Elad? An entire year supporting the channel. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Oh, so this might be... Yeah, this might be the level. A window may not be possible. We'll have to see what that actually looks like. All right. Interesting going back and changing things, and also data pack's not working. Going back and changing things from many moons ago. And that's doing some weird Z fighting now too. There's a block missing. All right. Thanks again so much for the support, Elad. Appreciate it. The Space Key Stone is now in your possession. All right. So we are still, I think, on Northgate Roof Dormer, Northgate Tower Candle. Right. That's going to be last. So we'll grab some spruce. Probably some stripped spruce. Trapdoors, all the things, I guess. MindTripMedia with 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. Appreciate the support. Need to make more signs. I guess I don't need the book with me right now. Bone block and probably oak trapdoors. That's quartz. All right, let's take a look at this front bit. So it's got 2 bone blocks at the bottom. So it's 2 and 2. And it goes just underneath the roof. And that is dark oak. It's all stripped. Yeah. I'm not sure about anybody else. I have a really difficult time with the dark oak textures in the icons. I find it really difficult to discern one from the other. So here's a really good example of why I feel this looks a little bit imbalanced. I don't think we have to go quite as far out this way, back this way, but I feel like I want to come at least 1 block past the edge here. 100,555 with a tier 1 sub. 38 months. Thanks so much. That kicks off a hype train. And everyone that's interested can go follow 100,555 here on Twitch. SweetSandi with 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. There are new hype train emotes. That's a new thing. Did a hype train kick off? No. I'm just looking at the shout out for 100. Unless that's replacing the hype train. Oh yeah, there's a hype train. Okay. Yeah, I guess it only shows 1 notification at a time. So it is on that level. It's the bedroom level, I guess. Do I have scaffolding on me? I do. Probably going to be easiest to start from over here. It's a good thing you can't shift on scaffolding. That would be too useful. Why would they ever want us to do that? Didn't see how wide it was. I think it was 4 blocks wide. I'm not so sure about this texture either. So it's just 2 there. It goes out to 5, and then that's 7. Okay. So I have no idea if this is going to look right, but we'll see what we can come up with. Moth Duty, hello. Let's go on. Right, so that goes in front of, and then that's a full block. Okay. This is one of those situations that Pixriffs and I were talking about in the latest Spawn Chunks, where it would be nice to be able to have like a camera to look at different angles. Now I'm pretty sure that go farther. block. This was block, block, stair. Pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah, I'm liking that better already. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, because that technically I think is going to be the bedroom. I guess we could rearrange what's happening inside, right? I don't know what's in here. Yeah, that's the bed. Interesting. Well, we could always recess the bed into like a little spot. That would open up the middle of the room a little bit more. The bed's off center anyway. What did I do on the roof? Thanks very much for that hype train, folks. Always a lovely way to kick off a stream. That didn't have anything else on it. I think I like it simple, but we could also add like little flares to it if we wanted to. Just little bits. And here's where we can start to add in some texture as we're working. Hey, there's GrandpaCrafter. Hello. Yeah, we got a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out this week, and a new episode of the Citadel Cafe. It just came out yesterday? No, 2 days ago. 31st of January is when I was able to put out the new one. That was myself and Steven reviewing Rebel Moon, The Cycle, and there was something else too. Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon live action. Live action casting, I think. That is in the wrong... Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't really add texture out there. Maybe I'll switch these around. And what does that look like inside? Doesn't give us much of a change in here. It's alright. I think we can still make it work. Be nice to have a window on this side as well. So we've got trapdoors. That's got a little loop underneath it. And then we had that like that. And this had upside down stair. Now what's through here? Okay, we could put a window there. That's doable. If anything, that's going to be cool. That's a very happy accident. Did not plan that at all. Pinky fingers getting a workout. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to walk around and reset all these trapdoors as well. Right, so, oh, that's what I did there. Okay. Right. I kept that at the same height. Kind of keeps the pattern going around. And I didn't do anything on the top layer. Maybe I should add something up here. Does that work? Doesn't cover up that. I think that helps break up the roof texture a lot. I thought it had an overhang though. Am I missing something? Or maybe I'm just remembering it. Oh, okay. This is set back by a block. And that's got a slab in there. Yeah, I can see how that would look better. Feeling like Assassin's Creed running around all the rooftops. All right, so this is set back. So I'm not sure what goes in here. I guess we could just use whatever. Gonna need more trapdoors. And that is going to be wall. And that's going to be window. So there's no need for this to be stair. Oh, right, that has to be a reversed trapdoor. And then we can work on the texture on this side too. I just have to remember what I did over here so I don't copy it. Heart and soul is put into the build and half of the face is smashed against the other. Yep. Yep. It's like we were saying last time. I would love to have more control with the elytra. Different kinds of elytra, slower elytra. Now this part didn't have anything going on inside. I think it would be cool if we had maybe a window or something. Then we have to figure out a floor. So this can actually get revised. I will probably take the spruce through. That's trapdoor. That's trapdoor. This is seen from the outside? Yes. So let's just remove these. Maybe it won't be a double high window. Maybe it'll have to be just a single. And then inside here, maybe we'll do this kind of a thing. We've got trapdoors out here. Let's do the same, I guess. What is that? That's a full block. I guess we could bring in bone. We could then... We may want to just fill this in. Have a little bit of a ledge. They've all got dark oak. Maybe we'll put dark oak up top. Trying to think about ways I can cover up the bone block. And then what I would do here, oops, is probably move the bed. I'd probably make 3, like I'd make like a triple bed. And then at that point, we could probably change this. Because none of this matters outside, right? I could have dark oak trapdoors along there. We could just do that there. Yeah, so we can do the same thing I had before with the trapdoors. Looks kind of like a headboard. And then that is planks and that's planks. So if we wanted to make that look kind of fancy, we could bring that down like that. Does look a little bit strange. I'd be inclined to put that on the outside and then cover that up with trapdoors maybe. Because this feels a little bit weird. So how would I cover that up? Have to look at it from the outside, I think. Yeah, even that feels far back. That's better. That's not bothering me too much. I think that's outside, otherwise I would change the direction of the bone block. That does feel a little bit strange. We might want to just cover that up. Yeah. Inside it maybe doesn't matter. It does it let light through it all? Yeah, a little bit. Triple bed lives here in a lap of luxury. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of thinking like the captain of the guards or something. I don't know. I hadn't really given that much thought to it. There's just nothing in these windows at all. I haven't done a thing. Again, this is one of the very early things that I built. That whole triple bed thing is going to bug me, and I know I've got extra beds around, so just give me a second. We will go grab those. I was flying around taking some screenshots before the stream, and it's really cool to get everything kind of coming together. I really need to update Minecraft and update the data pack so that I can try to fix the problems that we're having. I think that's one of the biggest problems I have right now is the unfinished look that the data pack errors are giving me. Especially when they're things that I've already done. Oh, there were some beds. Can I dye beds? I don't think we have a data pack that lets us dye beds. Also, my texture pack isn't working. I just realized that's a green ender chest. Oh, I was taking screenshots for the spawn chunks. That's what's going on. Oh, did I walk by hay bales? I didn't even notice. Yeah, I saw the it was the green ender chest. I'm just so used to having one that isn't green. Elcorn95, the 12-month gift subscription from Cosmic Dancer, has entered the 5th month. Thanks for the shout-out, Elcorn. Good to see you. Always good to have the mighty Elcorn in chat. And Cosmic, thank you for gifting such a wonderful sub. Elcorn95, another member of the community that happens to stream on Twitch. If y'all want to go follow, be sure to check that out. Yeah, I like that window there. It feels less dark and dank in here. Triple bed. This is where I would probably use some armor stands to like put down snow blocks and have like pillows and stuff, or maybe quartz blocks. All right, let's look at this from the outside. Oh yeah, that's a really weird little spot, isn't it? Maybe we don't have anything out here. Well, that's a thunderstorm. It works really well out this side. Thanks for the sleep, Cosmic. Yeah, that just feels weird. Also, is it deeper? I feel like it's deeper on the front. No, it's the same spot. I do get very tired of all the up and down on these kind of builds. Triple bed to my Christmas list. I have a queen. I wouldn't be able to fit a king in my apartment. So it needs something. Probably some fence gates. Where have I done this before? I feel like over here. Yeah, some fence gates there. I know I've done it on some places. That's a really good use of them. I tend to do it with dark oak more. Ah, there's a good one too. Oh man, this looks so much better. It might be too much. I think maybe without the one in the middle, it works okay. You can use signs too, that's the other thing. You just get an email about Satisfactory merch and there's duct tape. Yeah, like, I don't know. Some of the stuff from Satisfactory lately rubs me the wrong way. I really didn't like the video that they put out. SweetSandi had a good link in our Discord where they said, here's a link to the latest Satisfactory news. Skip to 3 minutes and 14 seconds or something because the first 3 minutes of the 8-minute videos is absolutely useless. Just, and serious enough at the beginning that it honestly, like, it felt misleading, you know? I don't know why they think that that's good communication, you know? $36 for 3 rolls of duct tape. Oh my god. I mean, I've thought about merch. I've thought about what I could do and how that might benefit me, and it is still something on my wheelhouse for 2024, but like, I can hopefully say that I will not sell out like that. You know? They make a good game. Just make the game. Why are you wasting time and resources on duct tape? Sorry, I'm in a snarky mood. Yeah, it's gonna have the same problem, I think. Yeah, I think just that little bit of detail work is probably the best. We'll add in another sign or another fence gate, but we'll make sure that it's open. I'm going to make the front look like the back after all this too. Hopefully that works. Actually, you know, that might be too much as well. Yep. Keep it simple. I want to look at the underside here. So it does go to framing and then bone again. Joel's wearing pants with the sassy enchantment today. Sassy pants enchants. Elkhorn, when do we expect the Emmy for your Sassy Pants EP? And so this goes back to bone block. Oh, not up there. And I don't know what to do here. So that just kind of goes down. It's just open. So we don't have this on the back, so we'll have to make probably a bone block section. Oh, this does have some texture on the roof side there. How do we bring that together? I guess probably gonna want to bring this together like this. And maybe we'll put a trapdoor there. Then here we can remove this. Might actually be able to replace this. Yep, it should not be a problem. So it'll look a little bit different. At least the texture will be the same. I'm actually not crazy about that. I wonder if that should be a different color. I almost want this to be made out of roof material. Oops. Seriously, game? More rain? What if this was just straight dark oak? Yeah, that looks better. And actually we can change this face that way and give like even more depth to what's going on. I like it. And then we don't need this anymore. I can actually add extra texture. Yep. Works for me. that. Switch that. I think I like the way that that worked. And then there. We've already got some texture happening. Good. So then it's just a matter of sorting out what's happening with this opening. Can confirm not a thunderstorm, right? Yeah, just when you think you can get ahead. Right, so that's this little window here. And I guess I probably want to do that. Don't think I want to come all the way out. I feel like we can probably do something inside to help this along. Get a more formal frame look. And this is a little awkward actually. Like it's not the end of the world because it's a double wide staircase. Don't know why there's two. I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's like there's 2 tables and chairs data packs, which is not the case. This can be spruce. And that does give us enough room to put in double windows. Like I almost want to put the candles in the windowsill. Because this doesn't need to be bone. So that table could be nudged inside there. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not going to mess with any of the tables and chairs until I absolutely have to. There's little things like this that I've just kind of missed as well, where you kind of feel like you could have a little depth happening, you know? Maybe even more than that. Don't know why I've used a oak log there. Oh, it must be because that's what I used downstairs. Yeah, it probably goes through the whole thing. Okay. We'll leave it. We won't mess with that. However, I do want to put in a log here. Brings that ceiling down a little bit. Although that's too low. Yeah, that's better. Nice. Are you able to move tables and chairs with the data pack at the moment? Nope. If I break it, it just turns into a jungle trapdoor. And I can't, like, I can touch that, but I can't touch that. we've got these ghost entities everywhere in the build because of this, the way that the data pack is just not working. So I haven't updated to 1.20.4, and I have not, in that process, I have not put the most recent version of the data pack on the server. It's recent to 1.20.1. So it should still work. Like the version of the data pack on the server is the version of the data pack for this version of Minecraft, but it's just not working. Hey, there's Dan Grice. How's it going? Let's see what that looks like outside. Yeah, that's good. So I think that's pretty solid. I think maybe I have double checked the texture on this side. Right, so I need to add texture in the roof. And I need to change the front here. I made a little change in the way that the front goes. Also, we switched up the design. Although this has got a window, I'll put the fences in. Oh, of course, that would be too easy. So let's change this to match. I think this is what I did on the other side. It doesn't go down into a window. Yep. Oh, seriously? And these are up here as well. Break time, says Cosmic. Thank you. And so I've got fence gates I can put in here. And this is supposed to be a window. Oh. Right. So here on the inside, I was trying to cover up that bone block, which is visible. No, that's not visible anymore. So I don't need that there. Don't need that there. Which means that we could have the same sort of window thing there. And do I want to have it in here too? And this is visible from the outside? Yes. I think that's probably a better solution. Go take a look. think that happened in 1.18. Yeah, there was a big change in how data packs had to be made. So I know that there was some things that were outside of the author's control. There's been other changes, though, that have just been arbitrary. Ooh, that's a little bit noisy. I think what we'll do in this case is we'll have another open window. I'm not a big fan of this. Oh, come on. So, remove that. We'll just change this to a regular spruce trapdoor. And I guess we'll just leave this white. But with a spruce trapdoor on the top. I want to get rid of these spruce planks anyway. It was an attempt at texture that did not work. I feel like kind of matches what's going on the floor below. Yeah, honestly, it still feels a little bit strange. Maybe that spruce trapdoor needs to be bone block. All right, I'll have to deal with that when we get back. Going to try to stick to the breaks today. So thanks again for the reminder, Cosmic. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab some more water, walk around a little bit. You should too. Grab a friend, grab a snack. We will be back in 5 or 6 minutes. Hey, Rooster Mug. Good to see you. So those are obviously lined up in weird places. I don't think he has anything I want, but we'll check anyway. Not bad. Wow. That would be a hard no. Block another right. No, we might as well. Let's do... I want to say smooth stone, amethyst, crimson nylium. We probably have a lot of polished andesite and weathered cut copper. So smooth stone, amethyst, crimson nylium, and weathered cut copper. I don't have blocks of netherite don't just sitting around my inventory. I've got very, very little netherite. The last time I went looking for netherite was before they made the changes to the smithing templates and stuff, just because I wanted more tools that were netherite. But that's it. Oh yeah, I got lots of polished andesite. So we'll do smooth stone. Amethyst is somewhere. Crimson nylium is probably going to be in the nether box. Which one is the nether box? Probably in here. That's it there. And weathered cut copper. Also in here. That's waxed. Cool. And then I just need emeralds. I thought there was a chance that he might have ran away, but we're good. Nice. Easy. Put them all in the mini block storage, which I should probably move somewhere closer. It's all underneath this ruin. Deep in the woods. Got lots of those now. Lots of those now. Lots of those, and yep, cool. All things I was collecting. Memory's not so bad. Thanks, GrandpaCrafter. Yeah, I like the tower too. Yeah, that needs to change. There needs to be, I think, white all the way up to the top. It's not like there's no windows. And I guess it kind of matches. Don't know what we would end up putting in there, so I feel like it might be a good spot for like a bookcase, maybe. Something like that could be good. That just feels awkward. Yeah, not really sure. I guess a closet or something, maybe. We don't really have any space like that in here. But we can come back and do the details in here once I get the data pack stuff sorted. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool view, you're right. Like, it's not bad. I wish, I know there needs to be a bone block at the top. We might be able to get away with it as a window. It's just so narrow, right? Really, it's going to be what it looks like from the outside for me. Yeah, that looks much better. I mean, serves no purpose other than just decorative outside stuff. All right, let's put in some texture on this roof. So these are dark oak, and they do not work. Still a little even. Maybe we'll add one back here. Whenever I start to do texture work, the sun just magically disappears. Maybe we'll make that 2. And then we'll add another one here. Yeah, again, it made it very, very even. was better before. Having one of those days where you're just indecisive, you know? Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess. Now there was some spots where I thought I could maybe work in some trapdoors, similar to how we did up at the top. Thinking maybe down here. Yeah. That could help with some of the texture too. I have one there. And then we could do the same thing here. I wonder what this would look like if it was just wrapped in trapdoors. I think that was a piece of grass. Whoops. Gets a little bit chunky. All right, let's not do that. Maybe just the end. I think that goes okay. That works okay. Then I can go up the roof and do the others. Similar to what we have above. Up there. Too much. Too much. We'll go with the two on the bottom, but not the third one. Okay, and I'm not going to put something here. Where are the windows? Can't see. Maybe the thing to do would be to put little trapdoors above the windows. Probably a good place to start. Yes, the Spawn Chunks quarterly hangout is tomorrow, and I have yet to prep for that, so thank you for the reminder. For those of you that don't know, for patrons on the Spawn Chunks, we have a quarterly meeting every 3 months and run everybody down through the numbers, the growth of the podcast, all that stuff. That looks terrible. And we've had to switch gears because of the way that the data has been collected, so we've had to kind of start anew, but we now have about 6 months of the new data. So that should be fun to go through. I usually bring the downloads and the Patreon info, and then Johnny comes in with YouTube. And then we just talk about the show overall, and things like the Nembon interview we'll probably chat about. Although that hasn't been out very long, so I'm not sure I mean, I'll have some of the data on that, but not a ton. Later start to tomorrow's stream like last week? Yeah, very likely. Yeah, tomorrow's stream would be normally starting at 1 o'clock, but because of the hangout, I'm probably going to push it to give myself a little bit of extra time. More time for pancakes. Let's see if I can move some of this texture around a little bit. I feel like probably put some there. That might end up being okay inside. We'll have to see. Well, the plan was to not go all the way down here. I'm so glad that I put in all of these paths everywhere, because when you do get turned around, it's quite easy to get back where you need to be. Well, that's cool, GrandpaCrafter. Glad that I can inspire some Minecraft and some breakfast. What am I low on? I need some spruce. Got trapdoors. Should be good. Just more of the same. So over here we started right not quite next to the thing. So let's go down here. We'll start in the middle, I guess. Like I said, it's tough when you've only got a couple of different textures to work with. Also difficult when you can't back up very far. Oh, this is hidden from the front. This is a good opportunity to maybe... well, see it from the side. Just do out here. It's not big enough to really be able to have like a truly random pattern. It just feels so even. Well, I guess it's okay. I'm probably overthinking it. I know you're shocked. Go with the sign that we made up above as well. Find it adds a nice little detail. And then down here, I don't think I have... No, there's no real room for fence gates at all. Kind of connects the design from top to bottom. Oh yeah, the cartography table. I really wish it was directional. I would use it in these sort of situations more often. I'm pretty sure it's got vertical texture though, not horizontal. But you're also stuck with, as you said, like it's fixed in a certain cardinal direction, which is just silly. I think that's how that goes. I obviously started here, but then did not use the right texture. I hope that none of this looks terrible inside. Oh no, that actually adds to it in here. Okay. That's good. Happy about that. All right, so we got this far. Now I have to do this section, and this is not going to be super visible. At least not from inside. Tricky part about the corners is that your texture goes the wrong way on one end. I don't know why they did that. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, what was that, a stair? So on the ends, it might be worth doing a little cap like that. Let's see how that looks. And then up here is unfortunately nothing but corners, so you can't use the texture trick. And maybe we'll add one here. I do like taking the time to put in these little finishing touches. It always feels so accomplished, I guess, afterwards. No stone left unturned, that kind of a thing. I hope these corner pieces look okay. I mean, it's a quick flight back up to change them, but I feel like when you are doing stuff like this, there's so much trial and error that you honestly just you get sick of doing things over and over again. Now, is that visible? No. Right, so none of that can have texture. Maybe that, but I feel like that would be a little bit too much. Would create too much of a line down the middle. That's good. It kind of reduces our work a bit. I think that's all the texture. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh yeah, I've got this side here. Only a couple spots I can put anything, so let's go with I guess here. And maybe down in the corner. And then maybe, well, I guess we'll just leave it like that. Right, that's all done. Just this bit here. I didn't do anything along this side. I guess we could. A little noisy anyway. Maybe we'll just leave it. Yeah, I don't think we need extra textures in there. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, just little bits to kind of break things up a little bit. Still feels weird on the lower level. I'm not sure whether I need more or less. It would be great if we had different textures, like we had bark, stairs, and slabs. I know that doesn't make sense, but neither does all over bark. So choose your battles, I guess. Now, can I fit any in on this other roof to kind of make it work? Well, I can't from down here. My kingdom for more complete block texture sets? Yes, chaos works. 100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah, I think that a little bit helps. I can see an opportunity to mess around with some fun techniques that I've picked up since I started doing this. And that is here. I feel like we could have some fun with some signs. Just to add a second layer between the stair. Oh, come on. One thing that is always a drawback of doing these like multi-tiered roofs is that if you fall, it's always a pain in the butt to get back up. I guess if I had a beacon, I could do like double jump height. So all I did there was add signs around the base of that, just to kind of give it a smoother transition. It just kind of makes you think like, what is going on up there? That does not look like straight up Minecraft blocks stacked on top of one another, right? Do I have more? That's dark oak. Getting low in the dark oak. Not what I want. I want spruce. Also getting low on the spruce, although that's easy to come by. Not hard. And that would show the side, so that won't work. Whoops. I'm gonna pop inside, see if I can get some of these back. I think there's a way inside. I usually make one. Looks like yes. Really simple in here. You can tell some of the earlier builds. I'm doing my best not to kind of go back and change everything, but there's just a few things that I knew I needed to change about this front gate. Cobbled deep slate. 2 chests. Nice. I mean, is anything ever enough in this game? All depends on what you're using it for. Alright, well I know I can check at least something off from the book. North gate. Roof texture. Done. North gate south roof dormer. Yes, that's done. And was not a question, or is no longer a question. North gate tower candle table. And we're going to add in north. Well, it's all North gate tower. We'll go table Chairs. Check. Place where you can see rendering pictures of the whole project. Yep, Twitter. Every week, or really every time I stream, I take a screenshot. And so you can check that out on Twitter. Oh, gosh. The spawnchunks.com. The spawnchunks.com, you're going to get more. So I usually only post like one screenshot on Twitter at a time. But on the SpawnChunks podcast, whenever I'm talking about what I've been doing, in the show notes at the spawnchunks.com for each episode, there's probably between 4 and 6 screenshots per week. So that would be a good place to start, would be SpawnChunks. I can also turn on the gloomy, rainy shaders right now. I've not taken the time to do any like real video renders in shading because it's not done. So I'll do that when it's finished. I'll be doing a tour probably when it's done, and I'd like to learn how to do some stuff with replay mod, kind of fly the camera around through it slowly and just kind of take a look at stuff. Yeah. I do like the change to the top of the tower. It's very, very cool. The swamp looks really fun in the rain. Very gloomy. I still don't know what to do here. I know we're going to have some sort of like place where carts would pull over like right here. So this is going to change a bit. But yeah, I like that addition on the back. Oh, did I add? I think we took out the window, but I don't know if I added in those fence gates to the front. Oh, I did. Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, this looks so much nicer from the back now. So like now when you come in through the south gate, even in the rain, I think it's going to be more interesting to look at. Right? There's more white happening here. This was just a brown face. Probably be even better coming across the bridge. Yeah, definitely more fun to look at. Weird that the shaders are rendering sunbeams coming through the rain. They're subtle, but I can see them. You probably can't see them on Twitch. Yeah, the landscape looks pretty cool. Right, so again, coming around the corner, nice reveal there. But then as you go across the bridge, you get to see a lot more detail. It's pretty simple, but I think works quite well. Wish we had more things that I could layer on top of those white parts. I like the atmospheric perspective in the rain. The fact that the top of the towers are very foggy. It's cool. And yes, I'm killing time until I can sleep and bring the sun back up. Well, it's simple compared to some of the other builds. Like when you compare it to things like the shipmaster's shop, all that stuff. I always forget something. Got some iron. Hey, there's the sunshine and the sleep. Thank you, Cosmic. This actually looks really cool in the morning. The sun coming in from the east. You can see how those roof textures really help. Excellent. Calling that a win. I didn't see what was next in the book. I guess we'll have to look. I know there's still some work here in the crossroads, but I've got, true to form, I kind of want to finish other things that are a little bit closer to the, like inside the town, or things that really border the town directly, like the West River. We've got to do some more riverscaping back at the south sections, I guess. So that's the satchel, backpack. Get all of our wood things. Gold was over here. Why did I have the gold? I don't remember. Bones. And the rest of this just needs to go away somewhere. Dirt. And a site. Those are concrete and snow. I don't know what, I don't even know where I keep snow. I don't know that I have snow anywhere. Oh, maybe an ice box? There we go. Does pay to stay organized. I find that when you're looking for stuff later, just taking a few minutes at the end of your play session to put things back usually helps. Although, when you've got more flowers than you know what to do with, electro repair? Do I have? Oh wow, look at that. Thank you, Cosmic. Well, that's a good opportunity to go and repair that then, so that I don't have to do it in the middle of the next stream. We'll go do that. I don't think I need anything else along the way. We were pretty good on carrots. So for people that are looking for some renderings of projects, we'll see at least a rendering of our walk along the way. Actually, we should bring the bow. I often run into ghasts in the nether that I don't want to run into. Should be enough time. The poor flower. I have lots. Don't need more. K-Builds, thanks very much. Yeah, I mean, it's... I will be quick to say that it's easy to do something like this. I say easy, giant air quotes. Or I should say it's easy to stay consistent, or easier to stay consistent when you can make some money doing it. Like, because of the Spawn Chunks podcast, because of generous folks like you all in the community, I get to do this 3 times a week minimum, sometimes more. And I can justify taking that time because it's part of my job. And so, just like anything else, it becomes a lot easier to dedicate the time when that time is not pulling you away from other things, right? Also, not married, no kids, no pets. That helps too. Although I would love to get a dog. But that is not happening, at least not anytime soon. I have to move out of this apartment building first. So yeah, I think that part of it is definitely that. But also, like, I like this kind of stuff, and as an artist, I like the problem-solving nature of projects like this. There's no flowers. There's lots of flowers. There's flowers where I want them, and then where I don't want them, which is most places, there are none. That to me is flower balance. So we're going to pop back through this command portal that takes us back to the main area on the server, and then we're going to jump into the nether and go repair the old elytra. Some stuff that's obviously not complete down this end of the zone. And some very odd Minecraft from 1.12 terrain generation. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Wrong way. So we'll see if we run into any ghasts. I can hear one. One rocket is all it takes. So it should not be difficult to repair everything. I feel like someone's been here since I was here last. You leave your stuff behind, it gets taken. Just saying. It's always hard to get up here. Take the volume down. See if I can get this first try. Nailed it. Do I have any other tools that need repairing? I don't think so. I don't know if those shears are mending shears or not. Nope. Just a normal riffraff. I'm not sure why this is so much faster than our hub in the nether. Or not our hub, our Enderman farm in the end. So elytra's fixed, and now we just have to do a couple more things. We're good. Oh, Steven was here on Thursday? I'll have to drop that stuff off to Steven. Let's separate that over here. And I'll drop it to Steven. Most times because it takes a bit for the Enderman to notice an Endermite. No, it just, we straight up just don't get the volume. They don't spawn. They don't spawn fast enough. Chaos Works, they're not necessarily the highest in the game. Well, that's good to know. What is the highest in the game? Is it Guardian Farms? I'd imagine it's probably the Guardian Farms. Hey, CJ. Fantastic timing. All right, that's done. Guardians? Yeah, that's what I thought. There was 3 there, I think. That's 5. I think these are all jammed up. I don't think we've got any fuel in here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll deliver Steven's gold. In the meantime, though, thanks very much for tuning in, folks. Appreciate you hanging out with me on your Friday afternoon. Once again, you can listen to new episodes of the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe wherever you listen to your podcasts. That includes YouTube. There's a new episode out for each show this week. Steven and I talked about Rebel Moon and the Cycle, and Pixel Riffs and I talked about the Vault block, the new block that Mojang announced coming to 1.21. You can, of course, follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Very easy to find. Instagram, same thing, although Instagram's not really Minecraft related. It's all food and cooking and the odd hike here and there. You can check out things like Patreon if you'd like to support the stream, keep me streaming. That's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And there's access in there to the Discord, should you decide to join, as well as access to things like the Infinity Cove server, if you want to play Minecraft with a bunch of like-minded nerdy folks that enjoy a little vanilla plus. Like, it's very similar to the Citadel. Some data packs, different things like that. Gotcha. And that is where I'm going to leave you. And I'm going to send you to Tadpole Milk, who is usually streaming at this time. Is always a good time, and I think you'll enjoy it. So bye for now. I'll see you back here tomorrow, not at 1 o'clock, but at 2 o'clock, because I have the Spawn Chunks hangout tomorrow, and we'll be doing more Minecraft. See you then.